Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm back again this week with our Broadfield Dealer Webinar. Today, I want to present to you the brand new Avid Creative software, which includes Avid Media Composer video production software, Avid Pro Tools for audio production, and Sibelius soundtrack software, okay? So let's start by going into everything you need to know on Avid Media Composer subscriptions. Avid has taken Media Composer, as well as their other creative software tools, and broken them down into three versions. There's Avid Media Composer First, there's Avid Media Composer, and then Avid Media Composer Ultimate. Colloquially, we're referring to Avid Media Composer as the Standard Edition. That Standard Edition is going to be available to your customers who want the Avid Media Composer tools, which are the same tools used, by the way, in a lot of film editing and film production, or they can go to the Avid Media Composer Ultimate that's going to add a lot of the other features like Symphony, Phrase Find, Script Sync, and a little bit more that we're going to go into right now. Avid Media Composer First should be used as a sales tool for you and your team to share with your customers who may be interested in Avid Media Composer. We sat down with Alan Hoff at NAB, and we had him present the new software to us, so let's roll that video now.
We've also brought out a new tier of products simply called Media Composer, Pro Tools, and Sibelius. And in that tier product, we're really excited that the new Media Composer is now available for less than $20 a month. This is the full-blown Media Composer that everybody's come to know and love, that is the perfect tool for professionals. Folks who want to make a career and make a living in editing in this industry need to learn Media Composer, because it's been shown that those types of folks can earn a higher salary, a higher 44% more than editors trained on the other products that are out there. So that's really something you need to consider, because that can translate to over $1 million of additional salary over the course of a career. So download Media Composer first if you haven't done so yet, and then get on Media Composer once you're comfortable with it for less than $20 a month.
Thanks, Alan. So as you can see, Avid Media Composer First is really the entry-level product into the Media Composer family. People can download that for free directly from Avid's website and kind of familiarize themselves with the tools using some of the tutorials and other great information available at avid.com. Now, once those customers come back to you and you've used Media Composer First to kind of seed the sale, then you want to promote Avid Media Composer. Avid Media Composer has a brand new subscription model that comes to just $199 a year. At $199 a year, it is one of the most affordable, full-featured production software or editing software available on the market today. Avid Media Composer will let you edit standard definition, HD, and even HDR and stereoscopic 3D footage. It comes with all of your software updates and upgrades and a standard support plan while your subscription is active at just $199 a year. For your customers who want to use a professional level NLE software, it's a very easy step up to Media Composer Ultimate at just $499 a year. That's right, Media Composer Ultimate with all of the Avid tools, including the Symphony option for advanced color correction, Phrase Find, Script Sync, News Cutter option, as well as Expert Plus support, is now under $500 a year. This is a very competitive software model and subscription model that your customers can purchase on an annual basis, and we will fulfill with you with an immediate software download. That's right, all Avid Media Composer software purchased at Broadfield.com will be processed the same business day or the next business day, and you will immediately, and you will then receive a software code to send to your customers to download that software immediately. And again, the Media Composer Ultimate is $499 for the year. We also worked with G Technologies to put together some really special bundles on the Avid Media Composer software. If you take the $199 Avid Media Composer subscription, bundle it with a 1 terabyte G Drive mobile SSD drive with a USB-C housing, it's this little drive right here, USB-C connection, 1 terabyte of storage, bundled with Media Composer for 1 year, the total bundle cost is just $449. That's a $100 savings off of the regular combination of that Media Composer subscription with the hard drive. And who doesn't need a 1 terabyte SSD drive when they're editing video and working with Avid Media Composer? If you'd like to step your customer up to the Avid Media Composer Ultimate subscription, then that same bundle will save them $150, bringing it to just a $6.99 bundle special. These bundles are available on Broadfield.com or directly from your Broadfield salesperson, so you can reach out to Rich, Dan, John, Angel, or Jared, and they can help set you up with that bundle where you can provide your customers directly with Avid Media Composer or Media Composer Ultimate with the G Drive Mobile, USB-C, SSD rugged 1 terabyte drive. So the real difference in choosing which subscription is right for your customers, again, Media Composer first, is used to help seed the sale. Get your customers using Media Composer, get them on Avid.com to use the tutorials. Follow up with them, get them to purchase the $199 annual subscription. That $199 subscription is going to give them access to unlimited bins, volume bins, and favorite bins. It's going to allow them to transcode and consolidate and do all of the professional and elite capability that Avid Media Composer is known for. For your professional customers, Media Composer Ultimate is the next upsell that allows them to get this Symphony Advanced Color Correction, Phrase Find, Script Sync, News Cutter options, as well as the Expert Plus support during their annual subscription at just $4.99 a year. And again, we have comparison charts that will help you walk your customers through these different levels and through these different steps, finding the right version that's right for their needs. The Media Composer legacy perpetual software is also still available. If you're working with schools or government organizations that still haven't been able to get their software over to a subscription model, or simply customers who just prefer not to do a subscription, you can offer the Avid Media Composer perpetual license, which will include their first year of software updates and upgrades at $12.99. That can be renewed with the Avid support, allowing them the standard support with additional year of upgrades and updates for $2.99 a year. If you have a customer out there now that already owns a perpetual license of Media Composer, they're going to ask whether it's better for them to renew their subscription or renew their perpetual license support at $2.99 a year, or to change to a subscription model at $1.99 a year. Obviously, if that customer has a perpetual license and they already own Symphony, Phrase Find, or Script Sync, it makes more sense for them to renew their support at $2.99 a year. By renewing their support, they continue to use those additional pro tools, which are part of Media Composer Ultimate. So really, they're comparing a $2.99 renewal versus a $4.99 subscription. If you have a customer who's just looking to save money, doesn't use a lot of the tools, maybe doesn't even use Media Composer that often, they can switch from the $2.99 renewal to a new $1.99 Avid Media Composer subscription. But it's important to point out to them that by doing so, they are giving up their perpetual license for a subscription model. The subscription model means the second that they decide they no longer want to pay for the software, they don't have access to the Avid Media Composer tools that they were using. With a perpetual license, if they decide not to renew their support plan, they can continue to use the last version of the Media Composer software that they downloaded. If you need any clarification on that, give us a call at Broadfield. We're pretty well versed in how to get that Avid sale and can definitely help walk you and your customers through that process. If you're dealing with educational users, government facilities that have multiple seats of the Avid Media Composer, there are also other options getting into floating licenses and other support plans that we can also help you out with. The Media Composer Script Sync option is also available on its own for your customers that do have that Avid perpetual license, and that's a $4.99 additional option that they can add to their Media Composer perpetual license. The same is true of Phrase Find, allowing them to add the Phrase Find option to their Media Composer license for $1.99. And again, once those are added, those become part of the perpetual license that they can renew with that standard support at the $2.99 a year. So now Avid has done that same good, better, best scenario with all of their creative tools, including the Pro Tools family of software. You now have Pro Tools First, Avid Pro Tools, which we call Standard, and Avid Pro Tools Ultimate. Avid Pro Tools First, again, is the free download available at avid.com. Are you working with a lot of video production people and video editors that maybe aren't as familiar with the audio tools but want to teach themselves and get more involved and learn how to use it? Pro Tools First would be a great tool that they should add to their workflow immediately. Take advantage of the tutorials on avid.com. Take advantage of being able to download that software and use the software. There is no better way to learn a new application than to actually roll up your sleeves and begin using it. Once they see the workflow solution on Media Composer and how it's integrated with Pro Tools, then you have a potential sale, and an easy sale at that. Avid Pro Tools annual subscription is now just $2.99 for the year. This is ideal for pros who need the advanced set of tools to create music or sound for a motion picture, documentary, or any other film or NLE production. There's a ton of virtual instruments included, sound processing, as well as a bunch of bonus plugins. And then for your serious audio editors, you can also upsell them to Pro Tools Ultimate. Pro Tools Ultimate is a $9.99 per year annual subscription, and it allows for all these advanced tools, including the record, solo, mute enable from the MIDI window, as well as the other indications on the MIDI tracks. If you have more questions on how these different versions of Pro Tools relate to each other, we can get you all sorts of information from Avid that'll help you walk your customers through that sale. And then finally, the last title of these Avid creative software tools are the Sibelius software programs, allowing your customers to compose simple scores for their productions. Sibelius is also available now as Sibelius First, which is a free download from avid.com. Then there's Avid Sibelius, which we call the Standard Edition, which is a $119 per year annual subscription, compose rich scores, 16 different instrument parts available with Avid Sibelius. And then finally, there's Avid Sibelius Ultimate. The Sibelius Ultimate allows you to have unlimited parts, custom layouts, and much more advanced soundtracks and scores and compositions available for your music. And that is available at an annual subscription of $5.99 per year. So again, Avid Media Composer, First, Media Composer, or Ultimate. Avid Pro Tools, First, Pro Tools, or Pro Tools Ultimate. And then Avid Sibelius is also First, Avid Sibelius, and Avid Sibelius Ultimate. Avid Media Composer and all of these other tools are also going to be included in what Avid is going to release as the Media Central Editorial Management Workflow. The Avid Media Central Editorial Management is tight integration with Avid Nexus shared storage solutions and is really building into this whole core indexing engine that they introduced and began talking about at NAB. Avid Nexus Pro is their leading shared storage solution, allowing your customers who have multiple seats of any of these creative tools with 3 or more seats of the Avid software to share those projects on a shared storage solution in a 40 terabyte engine for under $10,000. Avid Nexus Pro replaces a closet full of hard drives and is perfect for these small work groups, but then Avid Nexus solutions with their E2 and E4 systems are also available for those customers with higher end shared storage needs. But let's talk for a second about this Avid Nexus Pro bundle at under $10,000. The Nexus Pro is now a 40 terabyte, not a 20 terabyte, a 40 terabyte engine with the Dell N2024 switch for under $10,000. We're actually purchasing Avid Nexus Pro 4-packs from Avid, bundling them together to offer them to you from our inventory at a lower, much more competitive price and a very attractive price for your customers. If you look at what a small work group of 3 or more editors has to do to sneakernet a bunch of RAID drives back and forth versus $10,000 for this shared network solution, the benefits well outweigh the cost investment that they would have to do. And it's important for them to understand that they can actually expand and connect up to 4 of these Avid Nexus Pro systems to get you up to 160 terabytes of super fast shared storage over the network. So again, I want to end by reminding you about the Avid bundles that we've put together with the G Drive Mobile, the Avid Media Composer 1-year subscription with the G Drive Mobile 1 terabyte drive at $449.95, or with the Ultimate subscription at $699.95. They're all available now from Broadfield Distributing, so give your Broadfield salesperson a call at 800-634-5178. Ask for Rich, Dan, John, Angel, or Jared. They'd be happy to help you out. If you need any of the marketing materials, images, bundle images for your websites, email blasts, or just communications with your customers, you can reach out to me, Jim at extension 1110, or jim@broadfield.com, and I'd be happy to get you all of that information. Next week, we are going to be joined by Kevin from Telestream, talking about Wirecast 9 and the brand new Wirecast Gear promotion with the free XKeys control surface. The following week, we are going to be introducing the BirdDog Mini and the BirdDog Comms that were announced at NAB. On May 31st, we are going to be focusing on the G Technology SSD storage solutions like the G Drive Mobile SSD that we're bundling with the Avid Media Composer subscriptions today. And then on June 7th, we are going to come at you with an Infocom report as well as some new products and specials. If you have any questions, give us a call or follow us every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for our dealer webinar. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.